We've all got our assumptions about what expecting a baby and then going on parental leave is going to be like. But I want to share with you a number of common pitfalls that I've seen that you really need to be aware of as you prepare your communications plan. So what are the top 5 that I've seen come up? The first and the biggest, overestimating the extra time that you're going to have whilst on leave. I would strongly advise you to assume at this stage that you're only going to have a fraction of the time that you estimate. And I stress, I have said this before, but I'm going to repeat it because it's such an important message. It's much better to undercommit now and over-deliver later if you feel up to it. The second, and I know everybody says it, but when you think about this in relation to work, it's so important, particularly underestimating how tired you really will be, particularly at the start. So things that you're thinking that you're going to be able to do right now with a different level of sleep might be harder to follow through on. So really make sure that the plans that you make around communication are flexible and give you room to contact work when it's most appropriate for you. Babies, unfortunately, don't work to schedules and routines, at least not very early on. So do the best you possibly can not to get tied to fixed times, to having to be on a phone call with your manager at 12 o'clock or whatever the time might be. Pitfall number 3, not having or putting enough support and help in place. You do need to address this early on, probably earlier than you think. I know it can get expensive and you need to think creatively here. So enlist the help of people close to you, discuss the options and share the load. Don't feel that you yourself personally need to resolve everything. And share the load on the personal side and on the professional side. The final 2 pitfalls that I want to share with you usually tend to go hand in hand. So the 4th, overestimating quite how important or helpful it will be to stay in touch. So the hard truth is that work can usually manage without you better than you think. I know we all love to think that we're very important and very indispensable, but actually they can manage and they will be able to manage, and you need to relinquish the control there. And the 5th and final is over-promising before you go on leave. So, if you say, I'll be checking my emails, then just think about the expectations that is going to be setting up. I say it again, it's much better to undercommit, and then you can always over-deliver if you feel up to it. So go ahead and download the communications plan template right now, and that's going to help you structure your reflections on the messages and ideas that we've talked about today and pull it all together into something that is going to work well for you. And just in case you hadn't got the message quite yet, which I think you will have by now, but I do want to say it again, it is much better to undercommit to a few people than to overpromise to everyone. You can always over-deliver later.